Today, we're diving into the timeless wisdom of a 15th century mystic poet named Kabir.
And, it's a totally fair question. We live in this age of nonstop notifications, of endless scrolling. So can a mystic poet from 6 centuries ago really offer us advice that's relevant? Well, that's exactly what we're here to find out.
All right, so first things first, who was this guy? Let's meet the man behind the wisdom, Sant Kabirdas. He was a poet, a mystic, and a weaver from 15th century India, whose words, as you're about to see, have truly echoed through the ages. Just to give you a sense of the timeline here, Kabir was born way back around the year 1440. He lived an incredibly long life, and his legacy is so powerful that in 2026, we'll be marking the 649th anniversary of his birth. So yeah, we're not just talking about old wisdom. This is truly ancient.
Okay, so where do we even begin with his teachings? Well, let's start with what I think is the most crucial theme, the journey inward. This is all about Kabir's wisdom for you, for me, for how we can better understand ourselves.
Let's kick things off with one of his most famous couplets, known as dohas. Just listen to this for a second.
बुरा जो देखन मैं चला, बुरा ना मिलिया कोई, जो मन देखा आपना, मुझसे बुरा ना कोई.
Okay, now let's unpack what that actually means for us today.
And the meaning here, wow, it is just so powerful. It basically translates to, I went out searching for evil in the world, but I couldn't find any. But then, when I looked deep inside my own heart, I realized there was no one more evil than me. What a radical idea, right? That real change starts not by pointing fingers at everyone else, but by taking a hard look in the mirror.
Okay, this next one, seriously, it feels like it was written yesterday for our age of instant gratification. He wrote, Dhire dhire re mana, dhire sab kuch hoy, mali seche sau ghada, ritu aaye phal hoy. The metaphor he uses here is just, it's perfect.
I mean, the imagery is just beautiful, right? He's basically telling us, hey, be patient. A gardener can pour 100 pots of water on a plant, but the fruit is only going to show up when the season is right. It's such a powerful reminder that some of the best things in life, they just can't be rushed, no matter how much we want them to.
But hold on, patience doesn't mean sitting around doing nothing. On the flip side, Kabir gives us this incredibly powerful call to action. Kal kare so aaj kare so ab, pal mein parlay hoegi, bahori karega kab. Yeah, this one is all about urgency.
And the message here, it couldn't be clearer. What you're planning to do tomorrow, you should do today. And what you're planning for today, do it right now. Why? Because life is completely unpredictable. The next moment isn't guaranteed. It might just be the oldest, and maybe the best, piece of advice against procrastination ever.
Okay, so we've looked inward. Now, where does Kabir's wisdom point us? Well, it points us outward, to how we deal with everyone else around us.
And it all starts with something so simple, but so important. The words we use. ऐसी वाणी बोलिए, मन का आपा खोए. औरन को शीतल करे, आप हूँ शीतल होए.
So what he's saying is, speak in a way that your own ego just melts away. Your words should be like a cool breeze for other people, bringing them comfort. And here's the kicker. In doing that, you bring that same peace and calm to yourself. I mean, think about how much we need that today, especially with how harsh things can get online. Okay, but what happens when people are just being negative towards you? Actively hostile? Well, Kabir has a pretty radical suggestion for that too. Jo toku kanta bue, tahi boe to phool, to hi phool ke phool hain, waku hai trishol. Let's break this one down because it is absolutely brilliant. So check this out. Their action? They plant a thorn for you. Your response? You plant a flower for them. Now what's the result? Well, you end up receiving flowers in your life while they have to face the trident, the consequences of their own thorny actions. The lesson is simple, but man, is it hard to follow. Don't just mirror negativity back, transform it. And finally, let's talk about judging others. Kabir has some incredible advice here. Jati na pucho sadhu ki, pooch lijiye gyan. Mol karo talwar ka, pada rehendo myan. And wow, is this lesson relevant today? He's saying, don't ask a wise person about their background or social status. Ask them about what they know. It's like value the sword itself, not the fancy scabbard it comes in. In other words, focus on what's inside a person, their character, their wisdom, not all the superficial labels that society loves to stick on them. So when you hear all of this, you have to ask, right?
After all these centuries, why do these simple little couplets still hit so hard? I think it just comes down to their universal, timeless truth.
I mean, for more than 600 years, this wisdom has been passed down from generation to generation. And why? Because it speaks to the very core of what it means to be human, our struggles with our own ego, with time, and of course, with how we treat each other.
And you know, this isn't just some campfire story tradition. His teachings were actually preserved, written down in really important texts like the Bijak, the Saki, and the Grantavali. It's because of these works that his clear, profound advice on how to live a better life just keeps finding a new audience, generation after generation.
Which, brings us full circle, right back to that first question we asked. Can these ancient words really guide us today? I think the answer is a pretty resounding yes. So the real question isn't for me to answer anymore. It's for you. After hearing all this, from patience and self-reflection to kind words and transforming negativity, which piece of Kabir's wisdom are you going to carry with you today?